Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. Most of you know that I love stickers. Ooh, filthy dust this but a lot of people don't have a whole lot of stickers. I mean, I've got bukus of them because that's what I work with mostly. But you can still do a collage, a page layout without stickers, and that's what we're going to do. Alright, now I'm going all the way to the very back. Why? Because we haven't worked back here yet. We've done some in the middle, some here and there, but we have not worked way back here. And this is where I want to work tonight. Now all I did, I reached into my scrap bin and I pulled out, I just reached in and pulled. I don't know what I've got here. But let's just take a quick inventory. Okay, we do have some flowers, different types. Ooh, I like the black. We've got little pieces. We've got plenty here that we can work with. Yes, so. Oh, let's see. I want to get something down as far as, a base or something to work with. Something to start with. Now, you don't always have to have, background pages. You can just start putting stuff down on the page. I know quite a few that do that, and it's nothing wrong with it. There is not a thing wrong with it. So, got that one. Now, a collage is mainly sticking a bunch of, some people say related things together. They can be related, they don't have to be related. They can be cousins for all I care. But I pulled, and I'm trying to use up what's in my scrap bin. So I just reached in and pulled out. So we're going to use whatever we have here. I do like that black though. But I'm afraid it would take, why do we have to put it that way? Why can't we could do those there. I don't know if I want that one on that side. That's definitely the black and white. But do I want to go that way? I can actually go here. Or I can go that way. No, that would be too much going. We'll stick with this. Alright. Cover that up for just a moment. And the reason why I've gone ahead and put this part down is because this is where most of my layering is. I know I'm going to put this here and that there. And you don't need a whole lot of glue. Just enough to get it on the page. That's all we need. We just want enough to get it on the page. Now, you don't have to go all the way around something because you may want to tuck something in. So, that's why I only did it around the edges on that one. This one here, though, put a touch of it up there and then come down. Just that one side. Just doing the one side. And now this, should we could, let's try it that way. And you know what? All I'm going to do is I'm going to put my glue on my top and down that one side. That's it. Because see, now I got places I can tuck things under. I do like this. I love this paper, but I only want to use part of it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this part off because I want to cut this part here out. Oh, wait a minute, I could use that part. Don't go away. Stay out here. Okay. And I'm not very good at trimming, but sometimes things don't have to be perfect. You just got to get the gist of it. Yeah, because I did not get all the way around the edges, and I'm okay with that. But if I come in here with my ink and just ink my edges here, that all disappears. That all just disappears. See what I mean by slipping things under? Ah. Okay. I'll put that one right under there. And let it loop over. Yeah. Now we've got this little piece here. So what I'm going to do is be a little bit more careful cutting this piece here out. Not because I'm going to do anything else with it, but around the edges, because I will come in here with the ink. But I'm going to stop at that point, just do those 3 pieces, because then what I can do I'm going to come right up here to the edge of my paper. So it looks like it just got torn off the edge. See? Very simple. And I still have this piece here, which I could use, but let's try a few other things. We don't actually have to stick with the whole thing or part of it. So I just pulled these because that's what was on top. And sort of there. Do that one there. Now, what do I want? I do like this, but you see, I cut off part of that. But I do like that piece. That went all the way down to, okay. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. Tear that piece off. Come down here, because I can put this under here. But see, I can't go under here. So that may not work. Ooh, you know what I could do? Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm tearing off even more of it. And I'm not even going to ink it. You don't always have to ink things. But I do like that edge. Ooh, too far. And I know it's going to cover that up a bit, but I'm okay with that. What else do we have here? I do like the roses. I love flowers. I love using flowers. Let's try this. Now, I can either come under here with another one or bring it over a little bit. Let's do that. And you see this was a double-sided piece of cardstock. lift that up. I'm going to slide that right under there. Oops. Get on there straight. There. Now we're up to here. We're not doing too bad. Ooh. That was nice. Where can I... That would definitely tie a bunch of that in. Do I want to... I'm asking myself, as I go ahead and ink, do you want to ink? Well, gee, while I'm doing it, why not? I'm going all the way to, as far in as I can get on that part. Right like that. Now, we still have pieces. We still have lots of pieces. So, why don't you try this? Reach into your scrap bin, pull out, you see how many I've got here, pull out a small handful, and try to place all your pieces. Try to place everything you've pulled out on your pages. As I know a very sweet friend of mine, she said, I have such a hard time with collages. It's okay. We're going to get over this. Ooh, there's a nice one. But I don't want that yet. What do I want? I have a piece. Ooh, that's a lot of flowers. I don't want a lot of flowers. Let's do these here. I was going to come in here and cut these, sort of cut them out. I don't think this is the way that it should be done, or that it was supposed, the flowers were supposed to go. But you know what? It worked. It worked. Come around here and get my edges. And that can, well, see, now that would run into that one there. Or we could have it, no, I don't like it there. Ooh, that would be something. That would do. I don't like it on that side. I like it on this side. But I still like it coming off of here, even though it's going to interrupt this. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tear that part off. You don't have to use the whole piece. You can use a piece of it. And you don't have to keep every little scrap. As you see, I've got some going out. And I'm okay with losing those. I'm okay with those going somewhere else. That would do. Let's do this one. Is that the, yeah. So you see how when I'm layering and I put things on top, see, we did not glue that part there because we don't really need glue there to hold that down, because we're going to come in with something else on top of it and glue it down. I do like that. But then I do like that. You know what? I think this needs to be cut out. We're going to cut this one out too. I am not very good at fussy cutting. I do it because I have to do it. And when I take fussy cutting with me when we travel, because it keeps me from looking at the road. Well, I'm not the one driving, so, that's okay. Now, a few years ago, I was in a really bad car accident. And there are times I still get the jitters, the heebie-jeebies when we drive. And this helps, sort of helps calm me, keeps me from looking at the road, keeps me from climbing the walls in the car. Now, I'm not going to worry about the stem. So, I've got that there. I've got that one there, but then that's where this one's going. Oh, look, there's butterflies on the back. But that's where I like to do most of my fussy cutting. I'll save a bunch of it up for and then when we travel, I pull it out and I will deal with it then. I don't want the whole thing. And I'm good with getting rid of just that part. And all I'm going to do is ink that one side. That's the only bit I'm going to ink. Because you don't have to ink the whole thing. You absolutely do not have to ink the whole thing. Now, I can feel good with it. I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. Ooh, I like that. But I don't think we need all of this. So I'm going to come right up here. And I like it, but I don't know where I want to put it. I could put it there. All right. I'm done with my scraps. Now you get to a point to where you just say, okay, that's it for those. So now I do have, these are paper labels. We need some labels in here. What have we got in here? We have, that is a possibility. That's a possibility. Oh, there's a long one. No, I don't like that one. That's not a possibility. So, let's see, what else? No, come on. Nope. I don't want you, Yeah, see? They end up falling out. But they just slip them back in there. Ooh, we have some of those. I like that one. And I've got enough brown. I'm trying to stay away from the brown ones. I have no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. What about the shorter ones? We'll leave one out. We'll see. It may work. It may work. You don't have to just keep yourself to just one label. You can have more than one label on your project. You have as many labels as you want on your project. Well, That's a maybe. That one's too big. Nope, 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 nope. The same one I got. Okay. So let's see. Let's start with this one. I'm going to trim this one back. I don't like all the white going around the outside. And no, I cannot cut a straight line, so it's going to look wobbly. But that's okay. I can't cut a straight line. I can't draw a straight line. But that does not bother me at all. I'm going to trim this one here down too while I'm at it. Might as well while I got the scissors in my hand, right? Now I am going to go around the little flowers here. And I probably should go around the stem, but I'm not going to. Because that's not the focal point of that one. See, this does come over a little bit. Now, there's that one. We're definitely going to trim this one up. And I can't cut in a circle either. So, you used to, some can just take a piece of paper, fold it in half, and cut out a heart. I can't. Okay, we've got these trimmed up. Now, does this have the center? No, the center doesn't come out. Where are we going to put it? Put it that way. Oh, I think I like it on that side, right there. And as you notice, I am not inking this. You're going right there. Now this is just the little lighter, a lighter one. I don't want it over there. I think maybe we'll go here. Now, we're down to 3 labels. We have, let's start with this one. We could come in here on this side, or, yeah, we're going to do that one there. Yep. You go there. I'm going to come in with the round one right on top of it. But this one here, you know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to put it inside of this one. Why not? Why not? There. Wipe off my... And no stickers. You don't have to have stickers. If you do have stickers, that's great. If you don't, you don't need them. And a lot of times I know when I started, there was so much things that I saw people using that I would love to have gotten, but at the time I couldn't afford it. It's like inks. The first thing I was using when I was inking around things was shoe polish. Yep. So there we are. And yes, we still have this. And now if this bothers you, if you want to do something with that to make it stay down, you don't have to. You can just leave it like that. But if that bothers you, put just a drop of glue there and you're done. You don't need to come in and glue all under everything. Just a little drop will do. So there. A collage without stickers and using our scraps. So, it's another way to do it. So like I said, go in, give this a try. Go to your scrap pile and pull mine down here. I set my iPad in there to hold it. This is not, this is scrap, but it's just scrap pieces. And reach in and pull out a little section and see what you can do with that. Or you can reach under things and pull out some. See, use these. See what you can make as far as a collage with what you pull. And you will be surprised, because the more you do collages, the easier it's going to be. Now, and then it will give you a chance to decide which way you like going about it. Whether you like pulling from your scraps, whether you like pulling out your papers and actually picking out, let's say, a background paper. All right, let's say we have a background paper here. For this page, we're going to pull out one from, and try to find one that will go with it for the other side. And then go from there and pick and choose every little item that you're going to put on the page. I have done that, especially with doing videos. And to me, that takes the joy out of it for me. Some people like doing it, and if you do, great. If you just want to use stickers, use stickers. If you want to pull random, like we did with our last layout, just the easiest way I found to do it was with a pair of tweezers. Because then you can come in here and you can reach in and grab. And if you grab more than one, take the top one, take the back one, take one of them, and go from there. So do it random, do it from your scrap pile, do it from, picking every two things. But the whole thing is, the more you do it, the easier it will be. So, and we're coming along with this one pretty well. I mean, I have done some things off camera because I really don't want to spend a lot of time, like I have been months and months working on journals. So we will get through this one before too long, and then we'll have to do another one. So figure out what our next journal is going to be. If there's something you want to see, leave it in the comments below, and I will do my best to incorporate it into our next journal, or maybe even into this one. So if you've enjoyed what I've shared with you today, leave me a thumbs up. If you are a subscriber to my channel, thank you very much. If you are not, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I try to get videos out on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Some are working in journals, some are just doing things that would go in journals, like our waterfalls and making tags and such. If there's something you would like to see demonstrated, or you would like to learn how to do it, leave that in the comments too, because I do read my comments, and I will do my best to figure out how to do whatever it is you need figuring out, because it benefits not only you, but it benefits me, because there's a lot of things I don't know, and this gives me a chance to look in and try them out. And that way, if I make a mistake, it saves you from doing it. So that will be it for today. And until next time, bye guys.